Hi, good to see you today on this 4th of July. It's been raining all day, but I wanted to go out and talk a little bit about everything going on and get you guys a video on today. And I just haven't had the ability to do it, but you know how it is. You got to make the time. And so I figured here we are between rainstorms. And if it starts raining and you see me running, you'll know what's going on because it is still sprinkling a little bit. I feel it on my back hitting me. But I did want to get with you today and go over a little bit about what's been going on and how we could how you have to deal with these things, because this is what YouTube is about. You know, it's about, once you get started and you start getting your videos made, you're gonna, oh, you saw that drop hit the screen. Land it right on the camera. I'm gonna try to turn the other direction. Maybe we can get lucky and have the drops hit me in the face instead of hit the camera. But this is what it's all about. The struggle here at the beginning is real. I know that. You have the fear of filming. You have the fear of putting yourself out in the open. You have the fear that nobody's gonna like your voice. I just dealt with a crazy feedback on my other channel. I'm not sure how far out here I'm going to walk because, as you can see from that cloud in the background, I'm feeling some rain, and it doesn't look much better in front of me. But the fact is that this is YouTube, and it's just a matter of buckle down, continue to build your videos, give that algorithm time. Now today, what I specifically want to cover is that I talked about when I was on another show, I talked a little bit about posting some content and not getting the views that I felt I deserved, and kind of thought that maybe it was shadow banning. You know, what I've learned though is, although these companies can do that, companies like YouTube and so on and so forth, unless there's just a political arena for it to be done, where you really need that to happen, unless there's just a real reason there for it, then there's no reason for them to ban you. They're in the business of making money. So my suspicion is that the videos that I am making there just isn't enough foot traffic yet for them to get popular. And when they do, this is when people start saying, keep making videos and it'll happen. Well, that's because it's true. It isn't banning, it isn't shadow banning, it isn't this or that, unless you've just done something stupid. None of that exists. What's the problem is that you're in a market that's very tight, or you're in creating videos that they don't understand you yet. There's a lot of unknowns and new channels, and you're going to have to make it through it. Struggle through getting them done, creating those videos and making it happen, because it's worth it. You know, in my solar channel, I struggled through that, and it is just fantastic. I hit 7,000 subscribers this week in 3 months. And on this channel, I'm struggling. But it is a really much different channel and a much different audience and a much different thing. So could it be that they've decided that they don't like the way I started the channel and I reposted some content from another channel onto this channel? Sure, it could be. And I did that. I made that mistake, and I thought, oh, I'll take it off of this channel and I'll put it on this channel since it's a new channel, because I didn't want to start with the 400 subscribers that I had from another channel. But that was a mistake on my part. It had nothing to do with that. What it had to do with is that it's just a hard channel it's a hard subject to break out in. And some of us have hard channels to break out in. Some of us have super high demand, and they're a little easier to break out in. So stick with it. You're not being banned. You're not being fingered out. Now, if you've got some things that you're doing that the algorithm don't like, sure, you need to make them better. If you need to niche down a little bit in order to attract that initial crowd and then spread out from there, yes, do that. But if you're thinking that they're out to get you and that you are the one that they want to stop, think that through. None of it makes any sense. What makes more sense is that they simply have all the content they can put there until your proven track record is enough for them to say, yeah, it's more valuable to put this content than that content. And at this point, you're not there. I'm not there. I'm not there on this channel. My other channel, I can post a video about frogs, and it has nothing to do with the subject matter, and it still would get a few hundred votes, a few hundred things, because the algorithm would think that it's about solar. So I want to make sure that everyone understands this. You're not being banned. You're not being shadow banned. You're not being blocked. You're not being, there's no conspiracy against you. As long as you're not on one of the rare subjects where that could be a possibility, like political subjects and stuff like that, I just don't think it's happening. I think it has simply to do with these companies are out to make money. They're going to put what puts the most likely scenario to make their customers happy. And when their customers are happy, we make more money. So be thankful for doing that, because when you do finally get a breakout, when you do finally have that channel where you have those subscribers and you have all that content, you'll be glad that it's there. So in the meantime, focus on building that library. Focus on making that content really count, because it will happen. There will become a time when that content is valuable enough that they will post it as opposed to something else. I'm starting to see a few hits in there, here and there. But I posted 8 or 10 videos before I even got 4 or 5 views. So don't feel like you're alone. You're not alone. We're all in this together. They treat everyone the same. One channel I have has thousands of views, thousands of subscribers in a few months. The other one has 3 in 3 weeks. Is it shadow banned? No, it's not shadow banned. Is it blocked? No. Am I banned? No. Do they not like me? Does the algorithm hate me? No, none of that is true. The algorithm doesn't know me yet. It doesn't know who I am. It doesn't have a large enough draw. It doesn't have a plate at the table. The pie isn't big enough for everyone that's there. So it's going to take a little while for me to prove myself and to get the word out. So in that likelihood, please like the video and subscribe to the channel and help me out, because I'm going to keep posting and I will get large. It'll just take me time, and I want you to come along with me. You can do this. I can do this. I can make a second channel work, and you can make yours work too. So post it now. Post a video, get it started. Let me know how it goes, and comment down in the chat. Comment down below. Tell me how you're doing. What problems you're fighting, and I'll tell you how I've dealt with them, either on my other channel or on this one. And together we will grow. I hope this helps. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't. If I have earned it, great. If I haven't, watch another video. Maybe I'll earn it there. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.